Right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Got my commentary all done, ready to go next week. Just got to mute my YouTube window that I've got going. And so now I had to print out my slides and the notes, so I have them ready to read next week. I got that all done. Went to church this morning, so now I've got plenty of time to work on that Transformers comic that I'm doing just for fun. So I'm going to open that up on my second window here. I will share that. And this will be what I'll start out talking about. Maybe if anyone hops in the comments or anything, of course, I can always talk about other stuff. So I got my page 1 done. Okay, and then last time I started working on panel 4, which working on that in GIMP. So get that open up. And yeah, I'll see how long I last. It's pretty much my stamina is the main thing at this point. That will keep me from, depending on how far I get on this. So let's see. Okay, I just know something else. Now I'm mainly, just working on work on this part here. So I'll turn off. Well, I gotta figure out how to, I think there's a way to add this in, but it needs to be its own layer. Right now it's a floating section. I think it's something like creating like an alpha layer or something. Space. And I'm hoping some maybe people check out, might be curious, check out these videos, and then you can offer tips and help me out. So there should be a way to deselect everything, but that's not select now. So I wonder if part of it is just how I saved it from last time. And I don't want to trace it. I don't want to copy it over and trace it again. So let's see. Oh, did I paste it as part of this layer? I'll do that. Okay, there. Now let's see, 2 new layers. What if I just do that? There we go. I think that should do it. Yep. And so, what was his name again? I'm going to open up the family tree I created, so I want to try to be consistent, even though it's not going to appear on this panel or in the book at all. So this is Sam's grandfather. So this is Herbert. So if I keep it consistent when I name the layers, that'll help me remember as I work on other stuff. So I'm looking for renaming layer. Okay, new layer, new from visible, new layer group, duplicate, merge layer down, delete. Add layer mask. Where's your favorite role in this? Let's try. Boundaries. Well, this will be a learning experience as well. So let's see if I can. So that's a pasted layer. Just do a search here, GIMP, rename pasted layer. Rename layers visible. Let's see. Let's see what this has to say. I use paste as new layer all the time. Typically, I'm zoomed in on an area, say bottom right of the image. When I cut a region and paste as new layer, I want to place the pasted layer somewhere in the area that I'm working on. But the only way I can paste it, is there a way in which pasted layer can be configured so that pasted layer appears on the top left of the windows? Yeah, that's not what I'm wondering about. And this is maybe like a minor thing, but I would like to learn as much about GIMP as I can for the future while I'm looking at it. Let's check this out. This is from gimpforum.net. Is there any way to rename the layers in GIMP? Preferably if there was some way to rename only visible and or linked layers. No, there's a plugin under filters animation rename. I don't want to deal with the plugin. But this filters for animation. It only renames the name of the prefix. I like to be able to rename this layer index by adding a prefix by choice, not just for. Boy, the other one, this is really easy to rename. I just double click. Oh, there you go. Why didn't this even work right away? Oh well. Better late than never. So now, yeah, let me get rid of that. Oops, I need to remove tool on. I'm going to zoom in. Now, one thing I just noticed is his ear is cut off, and I want to add more hair, and pretty sure that's from the pillow in the last one. Also, I want to rotate it a bit. So actually, first let me get the whole thing on here. I think, yeah, here, rotate. There. Probably, oops. Oh. Now it's rotating over that point. I wasn't doing that. Let me see. Angle. Well, I guess, I mean, that should be okay. Oh, it's have to, there. Ah, there we go. Just had to select in this little square here. Yeah, someone at work told me about GIMP, so I thought I'd try it out. Now I want to click rotate, and that sets it as rotated. And been having fun with it, so maybe this will be, I've been watching videos to learn about it. I may have mentioned this in the last time I was using it on the stream, but this will be hopefully a good opportunity for other people to try it out. And maybe this will be helpful. And, people have complained about like finding tools and like just how the interface, and I can definitely understand why. I just want to paint on this layer. I want to paint in the rest of his ear. So is it? So that's, oh yeah, that's right. It would be under that tool. So now I got the paintbrush selected. Don't want a different brush. And actually, I wonder if I can just select pencil be better. Or ink. There. Ink might be better. Okay, so I can see the size. I think that should be fine. I'll use the eyedropper to get the same color here. I'll go back to the pen and let's see how this looks. Get a little bit, well, it's already as small as I can get it. I'll get a little bit smaller. But it's still huge. That's okay. To work a little bit. Now, I don't want to spend too much time with these humans, so it might look sloppy. Plus, of course, I'm no artist. Go pattern fill. Fill similar colors. Let me just paint it for now, or ink it for now. We'll see. Yeah, so I want to get to using these as much as I can, or as much as I need to for now. I know, of course, what ear looks like, but I'm going to bring up a reference. It's hard to remember something when you're just trying to draw it. Maybe as I do it more, I'll remember it better. So here's a picture of an ear. Shrink back down. There you go. Now, of course, it's tilted a little bit, and it's so. Oops. I want to have. Oops. Get this in smaller yet. So now it kind of has like this big space here. So there's quite a bit of skin down here. Of course, different ears look different. I don't think I have to get into detail all the way back here, but like the way it is now, I would just be like coloring these in here, which it's a pretty small point of this, so maybe that's fine. I was trying to, like, this doesn't look the same. Like, this goes back in here. Of course, this is at a different angle, but it's kind of like maybe a little bit of this color again. Kind of like this goes up into here a little bit. It's a little bit brighter here. It's kind of like this spot here matches this spot here, and then just kind of blends in, and it grabs around in there. Maybe what I'll do is just smudge this a little bit. Yeah, that should be fine. Should be good for now, for my purposes. So, and then I want to add a little bit more of the hair, because again, that would be like here it's against the pillow, which I guess it's still against the pillow, even though it's just a flowing head, but it looks better here. And so I think that I used the airbrush before, and I just use white, but I'll just like so. So a little bit more out here. Okay, no, I thought his eyes kind of looked like they were just gazing off into the distance, which I guess it's all right for this panel. I do want to open his mouth just a little bit. So focus on him. So that means I'd have to move his chin down a little and everything. Let's see if I can do this. What happens if I select move? With the active layer. I'm going to move his selection. There, move selection. Oh, I think I probably need a copy. This is, yeah, Morning GIP here. Just Control C. Oops. So I think I basically created another layer. This is kind of, it doesn't work like I would expect, say, paint to work. And so that's where it gets a little bit confusing. So let's move selection. Just, yeah. Let me see if I can find, I'm going to unselect that. Let me see if I can find a good tutorial video. Oh, hold on a second. Sheila Aliens is streaming. I'm just going to check out. I'll say hi real quick. We're getting some rain here as well. Oh, wow. It's pretty windy there. How long have they been streaming? Oh, just a few minutes, like 8 minutes now. Okay, well, let me do a search for GIMP, move, selection. I'll think of it. Let's see. Moving this. Let's see how to move a selection in GIMP. Oh, let's start the top one. Oh yeah, subscribe to me as well. Click my like button and subscribe and share my videos, please. Okay, so maybe I should just create the layer first before I try pasting it. Well, I can try that. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Okay, let me try. Make my selection. Get the chin down. Okay. Control C, copy. And then is it edit? Paste into section. Well, let me try creating a layer. New layer. Convert chin, I guess. Okay. And paste it in there. What is it? There. Yeah, so we'll move it down about here. And now, let's see, I want to see if I can combine these layers. So I just want to make it one picture in this case. And I don't want to have too many layers to deal with. First, I think I'll take a quick break. Let me set up my, oops. I remember I'll set up my, there it is. All right, I'll sound mute and I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. I'm going to do a quick search for emerging layers again. I knew I would watch this before. Let me switch view. I wonder. See, this is like they've got a top layer of views, and what I've got selected now is like the last version. The other ones are all like just cameras. This like first like the sole camera, and then they got one like if you got 2 people and 3 people, and then this one, and then you have to like click this arrow button on here in StreamYard to get like this view or this one. So it'd be kind of nice if those were just on the top row because those would be my preferred choices. But anyway. Okay, yeah, should be easy enough. I just noticed that Shamonian is streaming. Let's check him out. Let's see the discussion with an ex Jehovah's Witness. Q&A. I like some of his videos. He's talking about like the Trinity and biblical evidence for it. Well, except I consider myself a Protestant, so I disagree with him there. Yeah, what he's doing here. Oh, yeah. Now he's like talking about. It's kind of funny. I've seen that a lot um, on Twitter lately. Like posts about that come up in my feed, like defending praying to Mary and Catholic doctrine. And like I grew up Catholic. The thing is, they always reference like he was there, 2nd and 3rd century Christian leaders. But the thing is, Paul, in his time, warned about false teachers, and even like Jesus warned about false teachers and how people come like lead his sheep astray. So it's like you have to go to what the Bible actually says, and you can't just trust people in authority, even if it was like from 2nd, 3rd century, even if it would have been the same time as Jesus and before Jesus, there was false teachers. So, I love it when because when he talks about the Trinity, in the few videos I've watched him, he does use scripture, but then, yeah, he's for other doctrine, he's going to he's doing stuff that's against scripture by going to teachers that, even though they were really popular and are respected by a lot of people, that it's just not what the Bible says. So, yeah. But anyway, and sometime I'd like to do a commentary on if I get a portion where I would like to do that, like that fits with that topic. I would like to do one about like praying to Mary and stuff. Oh, I've got my airbrush selected, and like maybe other Catholic doctrine. But I prefer to I prefer to try to teach like straight from the Bible as much as I can. Oh, this is oh, I forgot to merge the layers. Right. The whole reason I watched the video merge down. There. But yeah, I was saying I like to try to teach like my commentaries like straight from the Bible. So I think a lot of time is it's like I'm getting into the trouble like that is from using other like referencing other teachers and church leaders and stuff instead of going like teaching directly from the Bible and I guess I already made that point, but even more so, what I see a lot of people do now is attack other theologies, and they'll use parts of the Bible that disagree with that, which is good, but then they themselves might be in error and don't realize that. And since they're more concerned with like attacking, like focusing on other teachings, they don't they don't check themselves, and they lose sight of where they might be wrong. Which which I try to avoid with how I do my commentaries. Right now I'm going to try moving his lower mouth down. How did I do that before? I just watched it. Okay, let me try again. All right, remove the layer. Oh, wait, delete, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this again. Yeah, so before I just moved his chin, and I should have moved his mouth with it. So I'm going, but I'll make up for that now. I'm going to try copying his chin. Control C, Control paste. Did I do it? I don't know what I did. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch it again. So I've got this selection tool. I'm selecting what I want to move. Before I have to copy, so I have to do. Okay, so if I create a layer, it's Herbert's mouth again. And now if I do a paste, if I just have that selected, if I try this, I'll paste it here. Okay. So now I should be able to move selection. Oh, I think I remember. I can't remember now. And it's something like paste to new layer. Okay, yeah, so there it is. So this one I can just delete. It's Herbert mouth layer. There. And this layer. Now I have to change it to move. Okay, there. Now I'm moving a layer. So I'll move it down a little bit. Down here. Now I'll merge this down. And okay, so now I'm going to fix his beard a little bit. So I gotta get my beard brush tool, select a level white. Okay, yep, let's get a little down there. Now I'll go back to my pen. I'm just going to use some of the colors here. Try to, oops, make it look a little nicer. Using this eyedropper tool, I can select colors, put them. And then, how's it going, Daniel?
Good.
I'm going to fill in some of this. I'll kind of keep the shading consistent here, so I'll use the eyedropper here. And now that he's seen Sam, I want him to like, he's like a little bit happier now, isn't it? Since he's talking to him. Now I want to use some black for his mouth. Excuse me. And then I don't know if I want to be that thick. Oops. Don't want that. Oh no. When this happens, it's surprisingly hard. Oh, it's always been hard for me to put back on. I think that was a problem. I always click at the top of it instead of like that tab like I did that time. So, okay, what size do I have? I've got 0.8. Just pretty. I had that before. I think I did, and I thought it was too small, but I think at this point I'll go with it now. It'd be nice if I could just pick it in there. Go with 0.5. And I will just make it look ever so slightly like it's a little more open. I think I might smudge the corners a little bit here. Make it smaller though. That doesn't look the best. Yeah, because, you know, in real life, if someone had their mouth open, it wouldn't just be all black in there. But for what I'm trying to do, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, so I think this is my panel. Now now what I need to do is try to remember. I think export. Panel 4, yep, we'll just call it panel 4, export that. And I should be able to just hit export with all the default settings. This is a pretty easy one, and I'm hoping most of the panels will be like that. And once I get going with the transformers, they'll just be the background and adding the transformer, not worrying about like Oh, I guess there will be some editing for it. But let's pull in the new panel. See how it looks. Oh, broke something there. This is going to have to give you multiple pages. There. This will probably have to do with how I've got them. Okay, there. That time it worked. I did the exact same thing. I just clicked and dragged it over. Let me see how I've got these ones situated. So I've got in front of text. Okay, I'll do this one in front of text as well. How big do I want to make this? Just go all the way across like this. I don't think it has to be that big. Well, now I have to think about what I want him to say. So I'm going to start just doing this here. Hey, Grandpa, Sam, you made it. Please come in. I'm sorry I didn't get here sooner. Oh, Sam, no need for that. You're here now. Please turn on the lights and have a seat. Yeah, you got it. After some catching up, Sam, there's something I'd like you to do for me after I'm gone. Sure thing, Grandpa. Just name it. Okay, so now, oh, you know what? Actually, I don't think I am done with this panel. I think I want to add Sam's picture in here, and then there'll be a dialogue. Yeah. So I'll leave it like this for now, though. And I will bring this back up, and I'll have to re-export it. But first, I'm going to step away again real quick. So it'll be just a moment. All right, I've returned, and now we can try adding Sam's picture. And so I will get that from the earlier panel. So that would be panel number 2. I'll just do the same thing. I'll cut that out and moderately change it. I don't know how much time I want to spend working that. So I'm mostly concerned. The main thing is the story. So I will just can I copy a whole layer? Oh, let's see, it's selected. So let me try to copy this one. Oh, that's right. Open this tool. It's pretty nice, actually. Okay, there we go. I just got to, of course, scale it down. Now, okay. What did I do before? I think I had to new layer. There we go. Oh yeah, now this I copied from a picture of Sam and Michaela. I'll just rename it. Sam. Okay. And so first I will use the scale. I think I can just do like so. This should actually be good. So I'll do that scale. Oh yeah, that's right. And that's kind of annoying things. You always have to remember to switch the tools. Well, here and now I'll cut off his head. I'll cut off Sam's head here. Hopefully, it doesn't get me banned from YouTube. I said that. Let's just. There. Now I think if I do, I think I can do like an inverse select or something. Oh, I think it's one of these. So I got select, replace the current, add to the current, subtract from the current, intersect with the current. I don't know. How did I do that again? Inverse selection. Oh, under select invert. There we go. Now if I do a delete, there, perfect. Okay. So now let's put everything back on. We get Shift Control J. Oh, now there's a way to change the selection here. So layer, duplicate, delete layers, crop to selection. Is that? Okay, yeah, there we go. So now I should be. Now I don't have the whole thing. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. I want it to refit. I want the layer to be. I want to resize the layer so it fits that. Just what got selected. Layer to image size. No, it's doing that. Okay, well, if I get rid of these, well, actually, now if I get rid of these, no, I think the image size is the whole thing. So I mean, crop to selection. I think I got it. No, it's selecting the whole background there. Crop to content. Yeah, there we go. Now how do I get rid of this? Select none, get rid of that. Now put everything else back. There, I can still move it. Now I will rotate it a little bit. Just a tad. And I think I'll just leave how it looks. I would like to make it look a little different, but the main thing is the story here. So now I'll export it again. Second here. Export to the same one. Or do it. Let's find out. We'll go over. Oh, yep. And see it in the thumbnail. Let's try dragging on here. Oh, I bet something behind this one now. Yep, there it is. It's because I have to change how it's wrapping. Yeah, this will probably be a 2-panel page. So this panel here, put a little dialogue, and then I might want to I'll probably put my next panel underneath. Will be a picture of Archibald with the geek. So now I just want to do one page. Now one of the reasons I picked Word is because they have shapes for speech balloons. And if anyone knows like of a free, like better way to put speech balloons in, that'd be great, because this is one thing I don't like here. I don't like having these separate ones. I wish I could just like draw like a line that connects one to another, so I don't have all these arrows pointing. And well, let's see. Is there what smart art do? No, that's too complex. I could add is there just like a drawing through it? It's surprisingly complicated. Well, maybe not surprisingly. It's complicated to do this in GIMP. Like the nice thing about Word is I can resize these and move them around really easy if I wanted to. Whereas in GIMP, it'd be a lot more involved. It's like the text doesn't change the size with the balloon like it does in Word. But if I just had like I could use an ellipse, say for these other ones, but then I need, you know what? Actually, can I just use this arc? How would that look? Or I could maybe just use a line that goes behind it. How much time do I want to spend trying to fix it? Well, it shouldn't take long. So fill this to be white. Outline with it black. Paste in here. It's cutting off the bottom of the G there. Okay. Now what if I insert this arc, which I can't see? Shape outline white. Shape outline weight 6. Here. Oh, okay, so arcs. And I have to see, can I send back? Well, I don't want to send all the way back because it goes behind picture. Send backward. Let me bring up more. Send backward. What if I do this one? Just to bring the front. Oh, maybe the text. The text I have to do bring the front. No, that should be just it's on there already. Send backward again. See, yeah, see that's overlapping now. And if I try to bring to the front on this, it's not coming up to the front. And so I want this to go behind it. Now I could get rid of this balloon, like this word balloon here, and it would just connect to that. How does that go behind there? What if I do this? How does this look? And if I extend the arc out some more, and I talked about this before, I don't like all this extra white space. Yeah. If I should adjust this a little bit though. Come on, grab that yellow one. Maybe I can't. Maybe it won't let me. Oh, well, then I can always slide this a little more. This actually, I do think this is better. Don't want that touching though. Oh. Squeeze that in a little bit. Whoa, grab the whole picture. Unselect that. Why is it grabbing the whole picture now? Oh, is that still grouped in there? Okay, I'll group that. There. Yeah, if I do that, it cuts off the bottom. Yeah, that's as far as I can get before it starts cutting stuff off. So, you know what? I'm going to save it like that. And now, I want to insert another arc. Oh, I didn't just do this one. So white, shape outline. That one's 6 also. Oh, yeah. I thought I'd be able to reshape it after I put it in there. Maybe I'll just try the arc again. Try this. This I can move around and stuff after I place it. But now I come to the problem where it's. I'd have to have it come around this way. I don't want to do that either. Oh, what if I just do this? The outline is the same as the fill. Oh, no, it's not. I see what it is. So is there a better shape? Oh, connector. Okay, first I have to get rid of that one. Shape outline white. Shape outline. Get the full. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so much better and easier to work with. Get rid of that one. Let me insert connector. Even learning stuff with Word. Oh, here, actually. Okay, it just has outline. Here's my other end. There. Nice. Okay, and yes, now. See, that's a nice thing with digital is I can go back and make these changes. Versus, like if I had drawn them all, though I would have just, if I had drawn them, I'd have drawn them the way I wanted them to look right off the bat anyway. So delete that one, move this one over here. Oops. Okay, now. There, and now I can move it all the way back here. Don't spin around. Yeah, the only thing is, I wish that there was an outline for it. So it's just easier to tell. What are you doing? It's easier to tell which one belonged to which. Okay, I'm going to try moving this further down. It's part of the balloon. Okay, hopefully this doesn't look too confusing. But this was what I was hoping for before. I spent a lot of time just trying to draw word balloon lines. And one thing I had considered, maybe I will, is like using kind of different colors for different characters. So then it's easier to tell who's saying. Maybe I'll just try that real quick. That'd be really easy. So, like for this one, I just have to change the outline from black to, what color should I give Sam? Something that kind of matches his shirt. This looks kind of purple. What's this color? Blue gray texture. Yeah, but so unless I make, I don't think I'll bother with that. Unless I make it so like deliberate, it's like you won't even know. There, I think I'll can group all of these. Might be a lot to group. Let me just, oops. I'll just leave it like this, and then if I need to, I can group it later. It's like grouping it makes it a lot easier for moving stuff around. I mean, now I look at this, I kind of want to pull this back a little bit. There. Oops. You see this dialogue here. Of course, it opened up. He's in a hospital bed, so you know he's in serious condition. And you got the concerned look on Sam's face. He's like saying, he's apologizing and stuff. And so it's setting it's like conveying that his grandpa's in pretty tough condition. So now up to here, and now we can add the dialogue. I wonder why it defaults to like dark blue like that. Now this is more so just a background picture for the dialogue, so I'm not going to be as concerned if I'm like covering that up. Let's see. I got to change the font color. Font color. Yeah, black. Yeah, this was a pain too. Like, why didn't it just? It's actually harder to change this color than you'd think. I guess it wasn't that hard, but you're aware of your. Okay, so Archibald Witt would be Sam's. So Herbert here is a grandfather. Clarence a great grandfather. Great grandfather. Where of your great grandfather's. The next thing about Word is I should have spell checker. Well, let me test this. See if spell checker catches anything. And I guess not. Oh, it does. I just had the squiggly line up there. You're aware of your great grandfather's expedition. Great. How far can I extend it? Not that far. So I'm going to try. I can always change that. There, I'll do that. Oh, your great grandfather's Arctic expedition, right? No, I think I'll just put an oval here because I'll end with his. Maybe I've got to think more of exactly what I want to put for the dialogue. So, right? And this, of course, is the. I need to see it laid out, so I'll just try. I can always change one of these if I need to. Fill white. Just testing to see if it would. The text would be black there. See. trying to think how Sam would say this. Like, oh, this would be something like he's not really interested in. It's kind of like the movie is like passed down. He wasn't real interested in it, but he wants to come across as being interested in it for his grandfather's sake. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think how like a teenager, because he's like an older teenager at this point, just like in the first movie. So I want to think about how we say that. Oh yeah, my dad talks about it all the time. That seems all right. I'm gonna be talk too much about. And now I got to think about where my arcs are going to be. So because I want to have them on opposite sides like this. I know, like I hear like comic reviewers like this pairs of the wall of text, but for what I'm and I understand that people want more art. For what I'm doing, I just want to more so tell stories. So I'll do. I'll just do it here. That takes one time. The nice thing about just getting it on here like this is then I'll think about it later on, and I can always come back and change some of the text if I'm like, oh yeah, like it would make more sense if they said it this way or that way. It's like, oh, something I want to. It's a wonderful achievement. Fortunately, not many people outside of our family outside of our family know about it. Hasn't attention service. It's a wonderful achievement. Fortunately, not many people outside of our family know about it. It hasn't received the attention it deserves. Okay, now I'm thinking about how my arcs will fit in here, and I might have to move these around and shape them some. Or I might just give him a little more to say here yet. I'm still thinking how I should do that. It was a wonderful achievement. Unfortunately, not many people outside our family. Actually, let's see. his notes and writing things. Well, that's kind of redundant, but I'm thinking of it as like as he's talking about being excited about it. But his notes and writings from his journey and passed down to my father and then to me. His notes and writings from his notes and writings from his journey have been passed down to my father and then to me. Fortunately, not many people outside of our family know about it. Yeah, actually, I think we'll change this back to put this as a balloon, and then I'll put an arc thing here. Or maybe I'll make this into an arc, into the balloon, and have just a quick line up here. That actually might look better. Let me finish typing this out, and then once I have all typed out, I can picture the whole thing together and figure out the best way to organize it. It's down to my father, and then to me. To you and your father. See, let's see. I've got to count the father just quick. I just want to make sure it gets his notes writings from his journey have been passed down to my father, Clarence, and then to me, Herbert. Yep, and I'll pass them along to you and your father. People outside of our family know about it. I'm trying to think like I want to make this kind of evergreen, but and so of course the movie came out in 2007, which was 13 years ago. Let's see if a high schooler now, it'd be about my kid's age, and so let's see. So like, say if Sam is as tech savvy as like kids today, his dad would be about me, so know how to use the internet. So yeah, so it might make sense that Herbert and Clarence, and of course Archibald, that they wouldn't be as tech savvy. So I think I'll just go with that. Feels about not good with computers. You be able to share your great fathers. They usually use hyphens like that for great great grandfather. It's not flagging it. But that might be because Word can't catch grandfather. Oh, yeah, when I did a DuckDuckGo search on it, that's how they do it. So I will leave it as is. Would you be able to share great great grandfather's what's another word for like I already did notes and writings? I just want to share work. I want to say share his work with others because that would be Because then it kind of like is putting on sand too. Oh, maybe I can, because you might be thinking that. Will share your great grandfather's work on the internet. I'm going to. Some people like to make fun of that with the interweb, and I'll just play it straight here. I have actually heard it's kind of funny people using terms like for YouTube and stuff like, but just don't make it sound like he's dumb or anything. Internet. Oh, I know. Journals. Oh, actually, and I can even put Sam's response here. You'd be able to share the link. Clicks to see. I'm just going to shrink this up. Oh boy. Yeah, that'd be like really squeezing it in there. I'm already totally covering this picture from the background, so I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I have to make it this big just to get all that text in there. And it's all in the square like this, which is kind of disappointing. I could use, like, we've got different word balloons, like these square ones, which probably fill up nicer. But I want to save those for the Transformers and keep these round ones for the humans. So I'll just have to live with it. But yeah, I'm going to change some of these. I wish I could just left click and change to a type of shape. Actually, let me look that up quick and see. Maybe there is a way to do that. Microsoft Word change inserted shapes. Change a shape into another shape. You can change shapes in many of the standard Microsoft 365. Well, I don't have Microsoft 365, but we'll just try this. Select the shape, go to shape format, and near the left, select edit shape. Select the shape. Shape format. Where's shape format? Oh, right there. Edit shape. Select change shape. Oh, great. I don't have to copy and paste the whole thing like I did before. It's super nice. And so I should be able to do the same thing here. Just change that to an oval. And while I'm here, I might as well change this one to a word balloon. And now I'll put a connector between those. I want to try it there. I won't put this in. I'll slide this out more. And I'll slide this in more. Just so, because I always like in comics when it's easier to it's easier to tell the order of the dialogue. Now this covers more of the picture, which again, this I'm using this more so just for background, and so maybe I'll even reuse this picture like for another background. Otherwise, yeah, someone actually an artist actually drew that, that'd be horrible. But um, just for getting the story going. Oh, it doesn't like this. Oh, how does it suggest changing? Oops. Where's why would I put a comma there? Actually, let me move this a little more here. It's still going. Hey, crap! I was saying, please come in. Sorry, I was watching John Delarose. He made a video about when he was first writing, and he would have so much like time between writing. He have to go back and read everything he wrote before to remember, because he forgot like exactly what he did, and yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Like I want to try and maintain consistency and everything, so go back and review stuff. Let's see, yeah, you got trust in catching up, Sam. Understand what you need to do for me after I'm gone. Sure thing, Grandpa. Just name it. You're aware of our great great grandfather's Arctic expedition, right? Oh yeah, my dad talks about it all the time. Let's slide this over a little more. It was a wonderful achievement. These notes and writings from this journey were passed down to my father and then to me. Now I'll pass them along to you and your father. Unfortunately, not many people outside of our family know about it. I'm not good with computers. Would you be able to share your great great grandfather's journals on the internet for others to see? You know, if that was like the double O to it, that would make sense. But yeah, I think I'm going to. I'll view the pages together. Yeah, I think that panel's done. But now, one thing I was kind of surprised there was a way to change the shapes. Like, I just want to see if there is a way to a better way to connect word balloons. That doesn't look like it. All right. I actually think I'm going to take another break here quick, and I'll probably start on the next panel. I got to think about how I want it to look. I might just do a. Now that I have the expedition in the background, I might just try to find another picture of Sam, and then I can uh, develop that with GIMP, and then maybe I can try, instead of looking at so much painted, I can make it look more like modern day comic and cartoon, like simpler, so it's easier to edit. Then I can even go back and replace this picture with it. But yeah, first I need to just step away a little bit. Can't keep working. I have to just take a few minutes here and there to just take a little break. So I will be back in a minute. You know, actually, I was feeling kind of wiped out, uh, realizing and stepping away. So I think I'm going to take a longer break and end the stream here. See how the rest of the day goes, if I get back on later on or not. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased I got another panel done. So again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share the video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, next week I'll be presenting the commentary I've been working on over the last few live streams. So then, if I'm able to, what the plan is, I will be putting together the video. I'll use my live stream to put together the video, and then and post it on my channel and stuff. So see you later. Thanks again for watching.